Oh my, school is up and running and we're finishing our third full week. A lot has happened with sports and we'll get you all caught up to speed there, as well as meet one of the new faces here at Clark Middle School. So if you would, sit back, relax. Tomahawk Talk is on the air. Well, good Friday, CMS. I'm Mr. Strite, your gracious host for this week's edition of Tomahawk Talk. We are so glad you could join us this week, and boy, we have a lot of information that we want to pass along to you. Information that is very important. First of all, with sports up and running now, we here at Tomahawk Talk, we want to make sure we pass along a reminder to you, all middle school students. Middle school students should not be attending high school athletic events unsupervised by an adult. Bonner Springs High School and the Clark Middle School administrators and coaches ask that all middle school students sit in the stands and not gather by the concessions, or behind the stands, or in the walkways of the bleachers when the attending football games are going on. Otherwise, be there to watch the game. Let's take a quick break, and when we get back, we'll get you caught up on the weather.
Hey CMS, are you ready for a great weekend of weather? I hope so, because it is going to look nice. Let's get to it. Today is going to be nice and sunny. If you get a chance to get outside, expect a high of 88. It should be great weather for a high school football game. Saturday is going to be partly cloudy, but it will be warm as the high should hit 87. It could be a little humid, but it will be nice for getting out and doing some shopping. Sunday will be cloudy and cooler. You may need to break out the rain jackets, as there is a chance of showers in the morning. Winds will be out of the north, and you can expect the high to be around 72. Monday we will see the rain move out and sunny skies returning. Expect a high of 77, and then on Tuesday more sun and temperatures will be around 82. Fall is slowly approaching us, and the weather will be changing, but for now, what a great weekend to get out and enjoy. For Tomahawk Talk Weather, I'm Monet Washington. Back to you, Mr. Strite.
Thanks, Monet. Well, speaking of high school sports, the Bonner Springs High School Homecoming 2022 is just right around the corner. A parade, pep rally, and football game will all take place on Friday, October 7th. As we gear up, homecoming apparel is now on sale. You can order yours by going to the link below. Please note that Bella youth sizes sometimes run small, so if you're ordering any youth apparel, you might want to consider making sure you go to the next size up. Hey, next week kicks off our first Hispanic Heritage Day of the month. Be listening to the morning announcements for interesting facts and quotes that surround Hispanic heritage on September 15th. Have you been out in the hallway and saw a few new teacher faces around here? Well, we've had several join us this year, but how much do you know about them? Well, we sent Oscar Pinella out to find out more information on Mr. Miller.
This is my first job as a PE teacher. I teach PE, and I love it so far. I love all the kids that I interact with, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. It's been a pretty fun year.
Please hang up and try again.
I would say for my hobbies, I do enjoy sports. I like watching football on the weekends, college football, NFL. I would say I love listening to music. I kind of collect vinyl records, so that's a hobby of mine. Yeah, I'm married. I've been married to my wife for a while, coming up on a little bit over a year. We also have a 1-year-old baby boy, and he just turned 1 not too long ago. I think I would go probably to Mexico. I'd say Mexico. Go to a resort on Mexico. You know, they have a lot of cool places to visit, and it's very warm. So I think I'd really enjoy Mexico. I think down the road, I'd love to be probably a head coach down the road, especially for my career. Right now, starting out really young, and just happy to be involved anywhere and just kind of progress and work my way up through the ladder.
Thanks, Oscar. Hey, here's a fun fact about Mr. Miller. His dad and I were high school friends, and we even were roommates our first year in college together at Garden City Community College. It's such a small world. Welcome aboard, Mr. Miller. Okay, guys and gals, we'll take another quick break, and when we return, we'll get a look at sports.
Hello Bonner Springs sports fans, I am Brock Smith and I'm here to bring you up on all the sports. We are a little long this week since we want you to know what sports did this week and the week before, so let's get started. Volleyball, football, and cross country were all in action last week. In volleyball, the Lady Braves 7th grade team dropped their opener to Tonganoxie, losing all 3 sets to Chieftains. On the 8th grade side, A team beat Tonganoxie, taking 2 of 3 sets. The B team didn't fare well as they dropped all 3 sets. Against Lexington Trail, 7th grade B won, while 7th A lost. In the 8th grade action, both A and B lost in straight sets. The football took on Leavenworth Warren, with both 7th and 8th grade teams hosting in the hot sun of David Jane Stadium. Both teams fought through the heat and ultimately came up short. 7th grade lost 36-6, while 8th grade lost 8-6. The CMS cross-country team competed in their first race of the season and had great times in the Bobcat Interventional. This week, all 3 sports were in action again. Tuesday saw volleyball take on Piper with 7th grade at the home and 8th grade on the road. 7th B team lost 23-25, 21-25, 5-15, and the A team lost 19-25, 4-25, and 7-15. On the 8th grade side, both A and B teams lost all 3. 7th grade football traveled to Piper but lost 48-12. The offense made a great strides, and the defense is still learning about the physical nature of football. But Coach Stack believes they are starting to get it. Wednesday, the 8th grade football team are hosted in Piper. Yesterday was busy. Both volleyball and cross country were in action. Volleyball took on Patton, while cross country team traveled to Lexington Lake Park for running action. Due to the taping of our show, we were unable to bring those results. Don't forget that volleyball is in action tomorrow with the 8th at Lexington Trails for a tournament. 7th B plays Pioneer Range with 7A will be here at the Braves Fieldhouse. I believe games start at 8 a.m. Good luck, Lady Braves. Well, that is it for sports. I'm Brock Smith. Back to you, Mr. Stripe.
Thanks, Brock. Hey, parents of current 5th through 8th grade students were invited to attend a meeting for a planned educational trip to Japan this past Wednesday. The trip is hosted by EF Tours, an education-based travel organization, and it was led by Mrs. Harrell, a social studies teacher at the high school. She was here before. They have 7 spots remaining, so if you are interested and couldn't make the meeting, be sure to reach out and ask any questions you have with it, enrollment, fee, deadline, etc. You can contact Mrs. Harrell at her email link below. Well, believe it or not, you need to get your outfits ready for Picture Day. Yes, here at Clark Middle School, Picture Day is September 27th. Informational packets will be handed out soon, so be looking for them from your advisory teachers, and then smile pretty. Well, that's going to do it for us this weekend. Another week down and more to come. We hope you join us each and every week for future editions of Tomahawk Talk. Thanks a lot to my first hour class for putting this together in such a rush. I'm Mr. Stripe. Here's hoping you have a great next week.